Earlier this week the Associated Press reported on a rare occurrence: the American president scheduled a visit to Puerto Rico. For once, the AP accurately reported the backstory. President Barack Obama is making a rare presidential visit to Puerto Rico, the U.S. island territory, with an eye firmly placed on the Puerto Ricans back on the mainland who could help him deliver at least one key state during his 2012 re-election campaign. This visit was heavily billed as Barack Obama's first campaign stop of the 2012 election. "I wouldn't be surprised if the Republican candidates would do the same next year," said the island's governor, Luis Fortuno, himself a Republican. This post has one question for our readers: what does it say about the state of our country that our presidential elections are now kicked off by courting non-citizens? Much of these stories are proof of just how controlled the mainstream media in the United States is. Did you know there's several petitions being signed to have Obama impeached? Impeachment is kind of a big deal. Why won't the media be covering these stories? Because the media is the White House's bitch. You can visit the site and sign the petition to have this imposter and criminal removed at www.impeachobamacampaign.com. Links provided below. Don't be fooled by the lies of his charismatic wife, Michelle Obama. A story from LiveLeak.com states the following: some employees are simply irreplaceable. Take Michelle Obama. The University of Chicago Medical Center hired her in 2002 to run programs for community relations, neighborhood outreach, volunteer recruitment, staff diversity and minority contracting. In 2005 the hospital raised her salary from $120,000 to $317,000, nearly twice what her husband made as a senator. Her husband, Barack Obama, had just become a U.S. senator. He requested a $1 million earmark for the UT Medical Center. Way to network, Michelle. Now that Mrs. Obama has resigned, the hospital says her position will remain unfilled. How can that be, if the work she did was vital enough to be worth $317,000? Let me add that Michelle's position was a part-time, 20-hours-a-week job. My thoughts: how did this bit of quid pro quo scratch my back? I'll scratch yours. Corruption escaped the sharp reporters that dug through Sarah Palin's garbage and kindergarten files. Recession is when your neighbor loses his job. Depression is when you lose your job. Recovery is when Obama loses his job.
And that's why he works so very hard every day. It's unbelievable, starting first thing in the morning every day and going late into the night, hunched over briefings, reading every single word of every single memo he gets, making notes, writing questions, making sure he knows more than the people briefing him. It's unbelievable.
In Puerto Rico, they threw a party, but the first president to pay an official visit in 50 years. So the just over 4-hour tour was purposely photogenic. A stop at the stately governor's mansion in Old San Juan, the longest-serving mansion in the Western Hemisphere. A meeting with the Republican governor, a backer of statehood. A closed-door Democratic fundraiser, and a stop at a family-run restaurant.
Well, let's go. What are we doing? Even in the NBA Finals, J.J. Barea. That guy can play. Next time I'm down here, I'm gonna have to play some hoops.
It's unbelievable.
Ooh.